Nasdaq's a tricky trader, beware the fall. Technical tools may help, but watch your wall. Hirami candles flicker, inversions come and go. Protect your cash, don't let it all blow. Nasdaq's a nasty girl, don't go full port. She takes your cash in a flash, be careful with your heart. The opening range trade still bangs, but stay alert. Methodical man prefers inversions, get your cash and protect yours. Market warning, listen close and heed. Daily payouts can fool, but they're not what they seem. Be resilient, don't give up, keep your guard tight. Trading isn't for the weak, so stay in the fight. Inversions rise, Hirami fall. Stay cautious, don't let your capital stall. Nasdaq's a nasty girl, don't go full port. She takes her cash in a flash, be careful with your heart. The opening range trade still bangs, but stay alert. Methodical man prefers inversions, get your cash and protect yours.
Good morning. What up? Predator, Scalper, Rob the Scalper, Coper, Timbo in the house. Good morning. Good morning. Let me see here. What up, Robert? We just took a banger trade on one of our evals. We took the 50 level bounce here, the 450, kind of soup of this previous day RTH low. ES tapped into a key level there as well, 68.41. And we got a half pass on one of our take profit traders. Well, where did that go? We're up. For some reason it says, is it up 16.75? If so, that's too much. Oh yeah, it is. I need to lose a few dollars in that account. I didn't realize that. I went for a $1,500 trade. I forgot I was already up 175. So I need to lose 175 on that. We don't want the consistency to be more than it needs to be there. And yeah, I did take trades overnight. Anybody catch that 8 p.m. spike? Indeed, Timbo. That's when I was long. And so we're up $83 on the fundeds. We took that trade. We were in that trade long. Obviously didn't capitalize on it fully, but we got a little piece. Good morning, Clarity. Danielle in the house. Good job, Jeffy. Awesome, awesome. I got the account. All right, guys, let me see here on this giveaway today. I was going to, so I'm not going to start the giveaway yet. What we are going to do the giveaway, but we're going to start it at 10:30, and it's only going to be, we'll have like 10 minutes of entries, 10 minutes, and it will only be for people who have been subscribed at least 6 months or more. So, good morning, Tech T. Any news to a day on TPT? I don't think so. Let me look on their website, and I can kind of show you where that is. You took the short of this big 5-minute candle. Let's go. Treff, I missed this. I'll be honest with you. I was in the restroom, but this right here, this is kind of a nutty setup that I've been paying attention to a little more here, kind of what nutty trades. So you want to, if you're below the VWAP, right? So below the VWAP, this is kind of the rules for his setup if you guys don't know. Make a new low, kind of be below the VWAP for his short, have a clear draw on liquidity. I add that. I don't think he necessarily uses that. Wick into the 2-minute 21. So the red line's the 2-minute 21. And then your entry is the break of the previous, the low of the previous candle. So there's your entry. And first target's the low. That's a 1-to-1. Stops at the wick. And then you could have targeted the previous day RTH low down here. So clean setup there. Very little drawdown. I didn't take it. I wasn't in front of the computer. That's something I would have taken had I saw it. Had we saw it, we would have taken it. Good morning, Alexi. Again, we'll do the giveaway a little later this morning. Let me look on Take Profit Trader, see if we can find where they post about the news. Mad Moxie, good morning. So when you're on their website, if you go to the calendar, is this it? Yeah. So if you're on their website and you go to the calendar, it will show you the non-tradable news on the calendar here. Right? So you can see, of course it would do that, huh? I didn't really want to do it that way because I don't want you guys to see my stuff, but it's okay. This is the non-tradable stuff. So if you see it here on the calendar room, so if you just click on your little your hamburger menu, go down to the calendar, this is the non-tradable stuff. So if you don't see anything on there for the day, then you're good. Oh, you're just paranoid. You wanted to take the third red candle but didn't. Yeah, I was looking at that last night too. I was kind of watching the three candle setup there myself, but didn't really get many setups last night on that. All right, for the Take Profit Trader giveaway, guys, we need 29 more sales to get to the 250K accounts, and then we need 79 more sales to get to the 150K accounts. So appreciate you guys using my code. We need a few more sales there. 40% off, no activation fee. Also, you got a good Asia session. Let's go. Gap fill today as possible down there at the 300s. Casey Kiki. Previous day low. New week opening gap at 320. Low 268. The entire gap fill 227. That's possible. We got this hourly gap here. That's what I'm going to use. So as long as we're above this hourly gap, I still might be looking for longs. I am going to wait the first 10 or 15 minutes of the day. My mouse feels like it's like delayed. Close below the hourly gap, then I would expect us to fill the gap all the way down to 227. We'll see. If we look at the higher time frame. What up, Paul? LHM in the house. You learned a new word? We look at the higher time frame here again. You know, you got that hourly gap there. That's kind of protecting this wick down here at the previous day low and the previous day close. That'd be the full gap fill. The touch of the 320 would be, you know, tagging the start of the gap. Let's do this too. We were talking about this. We were talking about this yesterday, Barbie and I. Sort of half gap. So half gap's basically at the previous day low. I'm not going to mark that out, but that previous day low level there could be an area where you might look for a long. We'll see. It's not something I tested, but, you know. All right, let's mark out our levels right quick. Man, look at that triple top up there. All right, let's check out our London. Obviously, we don't have to worry about the low because we've obviously already taken that. We'll mark this out. London high. As you're coming in, guys, go ahead and hit the like button for me. Again, we'll do the giveaway a little bit later in the stream here. I would go ahead and turn it on now. The problem is if I turn it on now and I only want people who have been subscribed for 6 months to be able to enter, then anybody who's not been here for 6 months would not be able to talk in the chat. So I don't want to do that. Why am I waiting for 10 minutes? Because the last couple of days, Room, I've gotten caught in a trade. You know, it's like I've gotten caught in a trade, so I want to give myself a little break. You like not starting the giveaway too early? A lot of noise, yeah. How do we know how long we've been subscribed? I don't know, 8 weeks. Let me click on your thing and see. It says it doesn't tell me how long. I thought it might tell me how long, but it doesn't. But anyways, guys, so at the top of the chat, you're going to see a link to a YouTube channel. That is a podcast that I'll be doing today between 1 and whatever. I don't know how long it's going to be. Maybe an hour, hour and a half. So jump over there, subscribe, join us for the podcast, if I can talk. Join us for the podcast today at 1 o'clock. What up, Soulless of Zero? How's it going? Have you been here 6 months? I mean, I would think. I would think that you have. It's so funny to hear this song after you heard it on TikTok so many times. We have a 1 o'clock bond auction today. That's basically it. Caught that long one micro. Let's go. Okay, let's see. I'm just looking at something. Okay. Should be good there. All right, let me turn my music. Turn my music down a little bit. All right. I don't know. I don't really know what to expect today, guys. I expect maybe selling, but at the end of the day, you know. What up, Adil? Shout out to the micro. You scale down too much to the micro challenge. Being disciplined, staying on the micros. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. You look around and then everything is. Yeah. All right. Max is barking. It's been many moons of descending channels. Can we break the trend? Yeah, we'll see. I mean, yes, I'm going to be honest. I like the shorted open. Let's see here. What up, Joe? Does the $40 activation? No, it does not. And you don't want it to reveal. You don't want it to rebill at 100% either. It's either going to go up or down. I totally agree. I think short. I think we're going down. Now, obviously, I'm not short, but I think that's where we're going. We will look for a standard entry at open. Oh, man, I just missed another entry. God dang it. You know what? I said I was going to wait, but this has a preset kind of risk on it here. 30 points. So I'm just going to take it. I'm just going to take it. It's dangerous, but we're going to do it anyway. You'd love to see the gap fill, yeah. I'll go stop to break even at the low here. If I had 2 micros, I'd take one off at the low. Should I add a second micro so I can take one off at the low? Maybe I will. If I don't get stopped, I'll add a second one. The hell was that? It did that yesterday. Where it just stopped me out. That was weird. Okay. I mean, maybe it was just like a little delay in my chart. Could be. Cheapest evaluation, no activation fee. 1 day to pass. Daily payout. Need some new ones. I mean, like, my fund of futures is $77. Tradeify has a good deal. Trade day, 30% off, no activation fee. Take profit trader, 40% off. I'd probably go with trade day, to be honest. Okay. I'm getting some delayed, like, something's going on either with my chart. Something's going on here because, like, I'm getting like delayed reactions. I don't know if you guys are noticing that. Like, look, that took out my take profit, and this candle never went there yet. I did say I was going to wait. What the You see what I'm saying? Like, something's going on here. This is weird. So I'm getting like delayed action on my chart. Are you guys seeing that? TPT at 90 is great, yeah. This is evals. Yeah, I know, Room, I know, but then we did get a couple of setups here, so that's why. I'm getting some super bad latency. You guys seeing that? On Quantower. Is it only on? It's not on my DX feed. It's only on Fideas. Yeah, it's only on Fideas. Okay, maybe that clears up here. You got a 9-second delay? Yeah. Something's wrong with that. Well, it might be normal when volume's high, but it's not high. Did it to you on Bulanox too? All right, let's be patient. I think Mancini might have tweeted. Let me see. 260 at 575. Bull's got to recover 51 and ultimately 65 to pop higher. All right, let's be patient here. Good morning, scalper. 20 loss on that one. No interest now. Yeah. This is really not very volatile here at open. Descending channel again. It likes those. I am tempted to short there. We hit 575 later in the day. We'll see. Gamblers, be careful, says Black Beauty. Heed the warning of Black Beauty. Tapping into that hourly gap there. So this trade would have won if I were to re-enter. Your entry would have been kind of like 440s. I'm going to be careful. Yeah, Trev, it flushed. Every day there's been a very large order overhead, and it seems to get filled after a downtrend. I mean, if we break the 90 here, I might jump in. And I could kind of put my stop, I mean, big stop though. Yeah, next trade, nothing wrong with that. I'm going to jump in here for the gap fill, or the gap, push into the gap. I have a feeling this thing dumps quickly here. I'll probably, we'll add into this a couple times if we need to. I think the gap fill is kind of inevitable here. I'm going to watch the ES. If it runs that down into that 30 level, I'll probably get out of it. I am going to probably go ahead and put the stop in here. I really want to see it push down into the 50 here. I'll start to trail. ES is at the level that where it might bounce here. So I'm going to lock in 10. All right, locking in 10 points there. Could bounce here. ES is at a level where it might bounce. So I'm going to wait. Man, this is an area where we could get a pretty good bounce. But man, this is scary. It's scary to long here. It's scary to long. So we have yesterday's low, or 2 days ago's low at 30. Good morning, Convergence. It's going to go straight for the gap fill here, looks like. Man, this is a spot where you could get some points long. It really is, potentially. I mean, they got pushed back up into the 400s. Makes a lot of sense here. You could get 30 or 40 points on the pushback up, but it's so scary to do it. Push back up into the 400s. We could take the short there. I'm telling you, the pushback up here makes a lot of sense. A lot of sense. But I could be wrong. But I do think that this pushback up makes a lot of sense here. Giving us a range today, so hopefully we can play into it. Yeah, we'll see. TJP in the house. Just going to try to be patient here. Indicator called short. You're up 600 on the dump. Let's go. My data latency is back. Look at that up there. Been open for 10 minutes. Oh, first 15 minute candle, yeah. Let's see here. I am tempted. I get it. I think the draw is lower, but man, I am kind of tempted to stab along here. Let's see. Nope, ES is not breaking it. ES is not breaking it. You have the same latency. 30-minute chart looks like a big old bear. Yeah. No way you're trying to catch the falling knife yet? Yeah. Makes sense. All right, I'm going to stab short here just for 10 points. I'm not even going to take it to the gap. Just going to look for 10 points. Got the 10 points. Mancini says, here's 68.28 next support down in ES. Finally getting a bit of a range expansion volatility after 2 days of grinding chops. It's good to see. Setup's next move, no change. Bulls need to recover 47 to 51 down to work back up. 20 and 11 below here. There's the tap of the NWOG of the NWOG. Indicator gets us to 305, 370 is entry. Nice. Top one's good. Yeah, I don't know why. I mean, I got some latency. Do I look for a long off that 50% of this gap? I don't really know what kind of a stop to use for that, though, is the problem. Have I lost weight? No. I have not. I have not. Guys, there are only 58 people watching today. When I'm stuck into a loser, it seems like more people come. Let's go. 8 weeks. Nice job. Jamie, we're going to do the giveaway here in about 30 minutes. US stop now instantly, had to re-enter, can't use the stop. Yeah. I'm going to stab long. I'm going to stab long down here at like the previous day low here. And then I guess I'll look to add down here at the previous day close. This is risky. Very, very risky. $100. This giveaway is going to be $100 kind of divergence until we have no more hundreds to give away. Man, I don't know if I like this. I'm going to be honest. That's the bounce, but I wanted the bounce down here at this 50% mark. So what, 46 points? Yeah, like right here. Now we're going to wait. Tech T, we'll do it in a bit. Next level's a weekly close at 166. I have that close, the close of the gap down there at 227. I don't know. I might wait and see the reaction at this level. If we don't get one, if we get one, I'll jump in. If we don't get one, I'll just wait. I'm thinking that's what I'm going to do. Look at this thing go, guys. This is insane. I mean, as far as inversions go, you do have this here. $15-minute range is set. Let me check the 1 minute. 2 minute is where it's at. This would be the biggest gap. The first one after a sell-off. Yeah, me too, Trev. What up, Scalper? You don't have to do anything convergence. You do have to sign up for Rise. If you want to wait until Rise, you wait until you get the invite. You can. It's up to you. It'll be towards the end of the month. You could potentially short here. Let's see. Let's see if ES works its way back below 20 here. Rises inactive in South Carolina. Really? Stay tuned. The mind of a crazy trader. We get a clean close here on the 2-minute. Man, it's the first inversion after a huge dump. Usually not a great opportunity, but we'll see. Oh, did they 8 weeks? That's interesting. That's weird. Very, very interesting there. It's like you could stab short here, but trying to be patient. I really want to stab, take a little bit bigger of a trade in terms of sizing on these evals. Could test 400. I mean, that's possible. I'm seeing like, yeah, 400 level. We popped the 9 here. Get above 350. I think we move quickly. 380s, 385s. Problem with this inverse is stop is pretty wide. I wouldn't have to just use one micro. All right, I'm going to go ahead and take the long here. Should close above on the 2-minute. I'm just going to go for 20 points. I'm not going to go for like a huge trade. We're just going to go for 20 points. There's the close. I'm still bearish, but I think we can get the push up here. At least to 385 is kind of what I'm thinking. Somewhere in that area. And I do have an add in me. If we pull back and retest the inversion, we'll add. There we go. There we are. So the momentum of that candle kind of changed my mind. Now I think that push back up here into the 400s makes sense. Dun, 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 dun. Has the gap been filled? It's been touched, Cofer, but not filled. Bearish wicks give me no confidence. Yeah. Donovan, we're going to start the giveaway here after 10, probably 10:15, 10:30. So we touched the weak gap. We almost hit the 50%. So I'll take bigger size on the short opportunity here if we get it for the run back through the previous day low and the previous day close down there 2 days ago, 3 days ago, Monday's low and close. Yeah, no worries, Donovan. Again, why did I say I thought it would just touch at least 385 at least? Well, we have a pivot point there. You got a small 2-minute gap here as well. So we'll see kind of what happens here. This is almost a 50% level too. Yeah, almost the 50% here of the move down. New 5-minute candle coming up. Indeed. That bullish Harami paid there, Treff. That was an ugly Harami, though, let's be honest. That was an ugly one. Not really the way you want to see it. With the wick on the top of it like that. ES pushed back above the 30 level there. So if we inverse this back down to the downside, if we kind of... Very, very scary one here. Somebody's calling me from Hayden Lake, Indiana. Or Idaho. 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 Yeah, I was about to say here, I wanted to see a bounce here. Push back up into the 21. Rebalance this gap up here. And then we'll have 5 minutes to work ourselves back below this hourly gap. You want to really close below 345 in the next 5 minutes. So you want to see the spike up here. Let's balance this gap. And then close back down here somewhere. So I want to see a push up here. Close below the 21. Close back below here, and then we'll take our entry down here at the low of this candle, 349. Decent size stop, to be honest. Pretty big stop. I don't know how many micros I want to go here. I'm thinking two packs of 2. That's what I'm thinking. Actually, let's just go with 2 micros. Let's do anything crazy. Let's just see here. I want to really see it rebalance the 404 area here. Let's see a little pop here, right there. Now you want to see this candle kind of close back below the 21 EMA. If it doesn't, then we may just continue higher. You want to see a rejection here. Rejection. There we go. If you could get max allocated with one futures firm, which one would it be? Man, Black Beauty, I'm going to be honest with you. Like, I would love to be with, I want to do it with everybody. Take Profit Trader, number 1. I think Trade Day, number 2. My Funded Futures, number 3. You could interchange those. Obviously, I think My Funded Futures with the daily payouts are really good. Like, you could go 5 accounts and get the daily payout deal there. So it's really, you know, there's a couple of different ones where you could do it. Let's see. We closed. That's one of those closes where it's like, I don't know. Days goes by, more people mention Top Step and Apex less now. Yeah, I mean, I know you don't like Top Step, or Apex, so I didn't mention them. But yeah, I mean, I'm obviously max allocated with Apex as well, but I know you don't like them. So there's nothing wrong with that. I'm trying to decide like how many contracts I want to take here. One or more than one. I'm not sure. I have no clue. I think I'd just go one because the stop is, what, 50 points or so? 5-minute ATR is 68 points. Just walked in and heard Myth say it wants to do it with everybody. Yeah, that's what happens. I'll just take it with one. Problem is the stop is like 50 points. I wanted to take it with 4 to be honest, but I'm gonna size down to 1. Just take it with 1 here. I don't know that we even get the, if we get field. I don't really know where we go break even at on this. Probably 340. That's 25 points down. With Apex, if you have passed eval but you do not pay the activation before the renew, will they reset the account? Still pass, but they're going to charge you, Alexi. Now, if you sign the documents, they're going to make you activate it within like 48 hours or something. Almost flat bottom, but candles on the 5-minute bear wick tops. Yeah. Interesting here. I'm watching the ES. If we lose that 30 level, I think we can kind of spike lower here again. Getting that data latency again. It's just like weird today. I might switch over to My Funded Futures as the lead account because I'm not getting latency on My Funded Futures. I mean, it's not that really that big a deal, but we'll see. All right, now the question is kind of like, where do we go stop to break even? That's the difficult part of this. I don't really know. I'm thinking like 340, the retest of the previous inversion. I mean, hell, that's 25 points. You know what? I'm going to take 340. $341. I mean, that's almost 25 points. Let's not be greedy here. You know what I mean? It could sell way lower, but let's not be greedy. Let's go. Let's not be greedy here. There's no point in being greedy. Let's take 25 points. That's a great trade, right? Traders go from app to app. You're just thinking about passing with 90% off deal. Wait for the 40 activation. Yeah. Alexi, they probably won't do that. I don't know if you'll get both of those at the same time. So if we could do that with Quantower, you can. You can go. There is one. Hold on one second. Account performance. No, where's it at? Hold on, let me find it. Where the hell's it at? It's not overview. It's not info. I had it up the other day. It's not performance. Trades, order, synthetic. I don't know where it is. Yeah, there probably will be. Chakalaka. Account overview. Is it account overview? You can show all connections. So I think you can show all, right? Somewhere. I thought you could show all at the same time. Maybe not. I thought you could show all. But either way, you can see we're up $100 on the MyFunded Futures, and then around $100 here, $247 on the one account. That's the account that was behind yesterday. You can still see it's down a couple of $100 from these accounts. So just took the low-hanging fruit there, 25 points. Hey, we can't complain, right? So, Rhythmic with DX feed. So Tech T, are you talking about copy trading on Quantile? Is that what you're talking about? Because I can show you how to fix it if that's what you're talking about. Time to switch to minis. What? Jamie got a nice buffer. Time to switch to minis. That sounds the opposite. Time to switch to micros. So I have to click on there and select others. I thought I did that. I don't know. It doesn't let me do that. It's no big deal. An account overview. I don't know. It's not that big a deal. Look at this rip higher here. Okay, Tech T, I see what you mean. I don't know. So we took it off at 41 there. It went down, what? I guess it was another 18 points, but caught that long in the higher time frame, plus micro is gold. Let's go. Micro commissions bug the crap out of me for some reason. Yeah, listen, I get it. I mean, I see the same thing on the micros. I say that, but at the same time, they do protect your accounts. I mean, look at this. 247 in profit, 185. So we're already in for what, almost $65 on this account in fees. Could get it. Well, this would be one you would ignore. One thing to note here, guys. Very important. Let's look at the hourly. What happened on the hourly there? What do you see? Did it close below the hourly? Nope. Did not. Failed to close. We have a big wick on the bottom. I would not be shocked if we push back up into the 500s here. I would not be shocked. Because my idea for us to go lower was the hourly, I wanted to wick into the 21, balance the 2-minute, close back below 343 on the hourly. That would almost guarantee that we would get down to here. With us not closing below there, now it probably makes more sense to rebalance this gap, then come down here. So that's kind of my thought process at this point. What up, the Punisher? You're a big fan of micros now. It's just to be patient. Yeah. 270 at 450 makes a lot of sense. And again, Mancini's long level is 68.47 to 51. That's the zone that he's saying that we got to get above in order for us the Bulls to regain control. Well, if we just looked on the hourly, that puts us probably back up here in the 500 to 510s. So it would make sense to kind of push up here, and then maybe we get that push back down. So let's go ahead and mark out that hourly gap just so we know where it is. I mean, and if we get above this hourly gap, then we're definitely going to hit the previous day close and maybe run these highs. So this is the gap that I would use for kind of my bias going forward, right? Expectation right now is to push up into that gap and then move lower. But if we close above this hourly gap, then I think we go higher for the rest of the day. So that's kind of my thought process there. We'll see if that happens. Now, why did I leave this inversion marked out? Because it's important. You can see what price did. We got above the inversion, we pulled back down. If we can't get below this, then what we're going to do is bounce, and that's exactly what happened. So that's why I kind of was like, at first I was going to take my profit at the low, and then I was like, no, let's just take the retest there, because there's no guarantees we get through this. So we'll kind of see what happens here. Yeah, it's going to 450 now, most likely. Who's trading the 10-10 5-minute candle? That is a big candle, huh? The 10.05, we just opened on the 10.10, kind of retest maybe like the 15s. Yeah, makes sense. You could potentially long here. Oh, before I forget, let me lose that money. What do we need to lose? I need to lose 175 on 4301. Let me lose the money here before I forget on my Take Profit Trader account. I went over the consistency this morning on accident. So 175 with, I'm just going to go with one mini. That is like 35 ticks or something. It's like 35 ticks. So I'm going to go ahead and short here. With the stop at 443. You guys want to see me lose money on purpose? All right, why not? There we go. Let's see what they got us at. 1490, perfect. You can see my bounce trade this morning right there. Bam! Bounce trade. Catching knives. Catching knives. Who has 90% off eval right now? Right now, Legends Trading has 90% off. Code MM. Day Traders has 90% off. Code MM. That's it. 31 bucks. Let's go. Right now, Tech T, that's the only ones that I know of. Somebody tell me if there's something different. But not a lot of 90% offs right now, but I do know Legends. I don't know what... I need to keep a list. What is... Bulenox is 75% off. What did Apex go to? Anything new? Their sale ended yesterday. I don't see. They're probably 50%. I do know Tradeify is 45% off. Trade Day's 30% off. Funding Ticks, I think, is 35 or 40% off. I guess all sales will be coming for things. Yeah, probably. ES tapping the VWAP here. See if we get a little rejection. Nope. Might have been a little early. Saying they got rid of their consistency rule. Yeah, Funding Ticks did as well. Do I use my funded futures? Yeah, of course. I'm on their program, Tyson. Basically, you got two options, Tyson, that I like. I like the 50K core account that has a $3,000 weekly payout option. Now, there's two different ways you can think about it. The 50K core account, you can pass in 2 days, and you can get a payout in 5 days. It's $77 with no activation fee. That's the one without the daily payouts. So effectively, you can have 5 accounts, and you can take up to $3,000 every 5 days. So every 5 days, you could take $15,000 out of that account. That's the account that I use. They did come out with a daily payout option that's $127. That's the 50K scale account with the daily payout option. The only reason why I'm not using that is because you have to make $500 to get the daily payout, and I feel like that's going to force me to trade bigger than I want to. So I'm not really interested in that account per se for that reason, because the minimum payout's $500. If there was no minimum payout, then I would take that account all day, every day. So, is the same day payout option only temporary? Yes, Owlboy. Now, as long as you have the account, it's good. You will have that option, but it is for a limited time. It's not something that they may do forever. Yeah, I like TPT too. I love TPT. How fast are the payouts? Tyson, immediate. That's the difference between them and Take Private Trader. The payouts will be immediate, which is nice. So if you request payout, it'll be in your account within minutes. I want to short here pretty bad, guys. All right, I'm going to take the short here. Stop will be above the wick if we have to put it in. I'm going to go stop to break even here at 448. Come on. I think it goes down still. We have an SMT at the high, bearish SMT with the ES here. ES rejected that level that I told you the bulls need to recover in order to squeeze up. So, big rejection here. I'm thinking that it continues. Oh, come on. I was going to just go ahead and lock in 10 there. I don't like how it's holding up, but let's trust the trade. Let's just trust it. Let's go. So why did I take that trade? We didn't quite make it to the hourly gap that I wanted to see. But we have an SMT here at the top. Let's pull over ES. Oh, god dang it. I moved that. Well, that doesn't even matter. Took that off there. This is the recovery zone for the bulls. It's got to get above there. So you can see how we ran the opening print on the ES. So you have an SMT here. ES ran that. Nasdaq did not. And then it kind of rejected that zone. The bulls got to recover the 51 to take control. So on that rejection, I decided to take the short. That's why we did that. TPT and my Fender Futures are the best. Yeah, I think so too. Perfect bounce off this channel. Yeah, it does take a little bit over 24 hours. 488 instead of waiting. Let's go. Passed 2 accounts, blew both accounts same day, but got $9.95 payout. First day, can't complain. Yeah, that makes sense. It bulled up for profit, and then you shorted it. Yeah. You're working on some My Funny Future backup accounts. I made 1,500 yesterday, 15 today. That might work. 1529. All right, let me do it. Let's do the math. $15.29 is it time? It's divided by 0.5. So you got to make 3,058 minus 1529. So today you would need 1529. And what'd you say you made today? 1546. You're good. You are good. So you can just, well, actually the maximum you can make today is 1529. I hate weeks. So lose back below 1529. You don't want to make more than 1529. I would lose a few bucks. Up $200 using a micro. Let's go, Room. That's nice. Are you allowed? No, Francis. What he's saying is backup accounts to TPT. So accounts that he can trade when he's waiting on his TPT payout. I'm assuming. Well, it is nitpicky, but it's just math. It's math. I hate weeks. Just take one micro and lose 7 points. Not a big deal. It's easier to just lose the 7 points on a micro today. You think it's okay, Alexi? I don't know. Is that with My Funded Futures? If it's with My Funded Futures, you're probably okay because you got 2 days to pass. But with if it's with like if it's with TPT or somebody like that, I would lose it. Oh, it's My Funded Futures? Yeah, you're probably okay then. They should send you an email. I hate weeks. So like if you just passed, you should get an email from them saying like, congratulations, you passed your eval. Nice job, Alexis. Let's go. No inside bar yet. Kind of approaching a trend line here on the 2 minute, right? Kind of draw this out here. Oh, you're new? Oh, okay, cool. Nothing wrong with that. Do 5 minutes and 30 seconds. You now have 0 accounts. Competition is getting better now. Yeah, for sure. Hey, there's always options. A lot of options. You got all the options you want. Have you ever tested your indicator? No, I hate weeks. Dude, I've got like a couple of things I got to set up, and I'm going to be honest with you. I have not even updated my my Ninja yet from the last update. I got to update it. It's like I'm so ready to get off the charts when I'm done. Like, you know what I mean? Like I don't know. I'm just so ready to get off the charts that I just shut it down. All right, guys. I'm about to start the giveaway. If you have not been subscribed for more than 6 months, you will not be able to chat or enter the giveaway for the next 30 minutes. I apologize, but that's what we're doing. So if you've not been a member of the community for 6 months, yeah. No, I hate weeks. I want to do it because it seems like it's solid. I want to do it, but I just haven't done it. All right, let me see here. I got to figure out how to do this again. I figured it out the other day. All right. You remember I was like looking all over the place for it. And the reason I couldn't find it is because I got the stuff minimized. Okay. So we're going to do a custom time. I'm going to go weeks. So you've had to have been subscribed for 26 weeks to enter the giveaway. Sorry if you can't. All right, now let me set the giveaway up. It's not set up yet, guys. Hold on. Again, I apologize if you wanted to enter the giveaway. It's not something I do that often, but what happened here? Here we go. All right, let's get the giveaway going. It's not on yet, guys. You're still here, Ubin. I don't think I can see you. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to see you. If you can see yourself in the chat, you're good. I don't see you, Ubin. Look under the bed. All right, there you go. So again, I apologize if you haven't been here 6 months. I'm just doing something special for the longtime subs here. Breaking structure here on the 2-minute chart. Should we stab short? We could with a 25-point stop here. All right, let's do it. We may add one more here. Exclamation point cash in the chat again. If you haven't been here 6 months, nothing to do. I'm going to move this down a little bit. Well, it should also weed out some of the bots. It's like if you're a bot and you created the account, you know, a week ago, it won't let you enter, you know. 1030 here. I'm actually shorting right into that 30 level on the ES. I don't love that. Just realized that I wasn't looking. I'm going to kill this. I don't like that the ES is right at the 30. I didn't notice that. I want to see the ES break that 30 level too. If it breaks that 30 level, we may re-enter. I just don't like it at the 30. I do think it breaks. I do think it breaks, but all right, now it broke. Let's get that gap filled. That's what I was thinking. All right, now I'm going to enter it again. We are below the 30 now, so I like it now. I liked it a minute ago, but it was just a little scary with the ES holding up there at the 30. Extra confirmation will be if this candle can close below this gap here. $150 at 345. Let's go. $40 seconds left on this candle. ES working its way below the 27s here. See if it can continue. I would like to see this candle close below here. There we go. It's going to. That's a good sign. It's a great sign, actually. It's a great sign. There we go. Trend line break, easy peasy. Inversion to the downside. Just taking 20 points. 20 points at a time. Let's go. Yeah, they're scammers. They're scammers. 335, stop pretending bulls. Yeah, there's 335. I think we probably pushed down to the previous day low now. This could be a good bounce spot down here. I mean, I still think this is an okay spot to look for a push back up. You know, just kind of there. I still think it is. All right, let's see how many people we got. 30 points, 1 mini. Let's go. Nice job. We're champions of the world. All right, ES is at the low here. All right, we have 50 users. Let's go. All right, guys, I'm going to set the timer here for 5 minutes. We're going to pull the winner in 5 minutes. So if you're not in, I figure everybody is pretty much in that's going to be in. So I'm setting the timer there. We're going to pull it. So we're up $234 on this account, up $142 on the followers. Nice day today. I feel like we're much more patient today. When we gonna play poker? I don't know. We'll probably talk about that today on the podcast, guys. We got that podcast link in the top of the chat. Click the link, subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. We're going to be. Let me make sure the link even works. I never even checked it. So here you go, guys. This is the link. This is what it comes to. Look at this thumbnail. What is this guy doing here? What's this guy doing? Who's this guy? Sean in the chat. I need to subscribe myself. But subscribe to this channel. Sean's going to be the host. We got Max Thomas, the owner of Traders Launch, is going to be on there. And Cove and Sean and myself. Jump over there and click the subscribe button. And join us for the podcast. I think it's going to be at 1. So we were short up here, guys. Do you remember? We were short up here. Here we go. Push it lower. Yes, through the lows. Man, do I want to take a stab down here? What's going to be about? Just trader talk. Just trader talk. All right, guys, we're going to do the giveaway in about 45 seconds. So expect inflation point there, I guess. We'll see. Feel the gap. Man, I am tempted to try a bounce trade. I'm tempted to try a bounce trade down here. God dang it, man. We have another long opportunity here, but another SMT at the low. There's an SMT here at the low now. All right, here's the giveaway, guys. I'm gonna just overlook at this. And the winner is, where's it at? Here we go. Yeah. Here we go, guys. The winner is Paul. Paul's the winner. Where you at, Paul? Is Paul here? Rigged. Hey, that's as fair as it can be, guys. It's as fair as it can be. We only had 57 entrants. Where you at, Paul? Oh, is it me? Yep, it's you, Paul. It is you, Paul. Send me an email, Paul, to methodicalman@gmail.com. I just posted here. Methodicalman@gmail.com, Paul, showing that you're logged into your YouTube account here. So screenshot this, send it to me. Send me a Rise email that you're going to be using for Rise, and make sure you put in your email that you won $200. So you got a little bit bigger of a winner. Congratulations. Let me open this back up. There you go. Oh, goodness. Thought you'd been here for more than 6 months, Micah? I don't know. If not, I guess not. Really, I just put it at 25 weeks. So really, it's 5 months. It's all good, though, Michael. You'll be in on tomorrow's. No big deal. No big deal. Well, it's always on subscribers only. I hate weeks. Just 1 minute usually, though. Just 1 minute. Woo, 1042. Let me show you guys what we did overnight here. So we're up $83 on the funded accounts, nicely. $14.90 on this one. We're over $1,500 on that one. We're over $1,500 on this one. The reason I did this one, if you notice, we have 6 Take Profit Trader evals. 1 renewed that I didn't know was going to renew. I forgot. You can only have 5 Take Profit accounts, so I figured I'd be a little more aggressive on that account. Now that it's above 1,500, what I'll do is I'll take one of these other ones and be aggressive on it. So the higher balance ones we will leave for the least aggressive trades, and the lower balance ones will be for the higher aggressive trades. Got 3 Elite Trader funding, or not Elite, trade day accounts that we're trying to pass as well. So we're just trying to ease our way along there. You can see these 3 are above the 50K mark, these 3 Apex ones. And the rest of them are kind of easing our way towards it. This one's down $250. Most of them are down between $500 and $600. The idea is to try to get those back above the 50K mark by the end of the month. And then these Lucid accounts are only down about, where are they at? Right here. They're down less than $200. So just trying to grind our way back towards the green, right? Just trying to grind our way there. So that's what we're doing. Possible 5-minute inside bar here. Possible inside buy. That might, is that it? No, it's not an inside bar, guys. It just breached the low, so never mind. I might take a stab down here at the previous day low here. I might try to take, I don't know, man. The thing is, I like this level lower. I like the full gap close better than that previous day low. But we'll take it with 1 micro if we get it. And I think what I'll do is I'll still take that previous day low down there. I might take it with, actually, let's do this. I'm going to take like 3 points lower. Oh, I went too low. If it hits my target, then I'm going to take it off. It's not tagging me in there. All right, now it tagged me in. There you go. I don't know. I figured I'd try it. I do think I'm going to take that same trade down here at the previous day close. But with 5 micros. Yeah, Trev, I don't know. I just thought we might get a bounce at the half gap. And again, I don't really know what the stop's supposed to be on this half gap trade. I don't know. It's not something I ever have taken, really. So I risk $100 on this next trade for 100, trying to get a little bounce. I'm hard stops here, so I'm comfortable taking these trades. You're crushing it with a micro. Let's go, room. Nice job. You took that flush. Quick money, 230 and bounce. Yeah. It's basically just the half of the gap. It most likely was this here. It wasn't quite the half gap, but we're going to look for a little 10-point. See if we can get 10 points off the previous day close down here. Maybe, maybe not. I mean, really, we're trying to catch a knife here. Yeah, Trev, it very well might. What up, Black Phoenix? And I mean, we're playing with house money here. This is profits, so we'll still be break even or green, or we'll be small green on some of the accounts, like break even ish if this fails. It really is kind of training, like, bear training towards it. So really. Oh, goodness. They used to have on Quan Tower. Oh, I don't know. I'm okay with it. Oh, let me close my eyes. You guys tell me if I won. Tell me if I win, guys. I'm closing my eyes. I'm covering my face. I completely can't see between my fingers. I can't see anything. This is completely closed. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Am I tagged in yet? I'm tagged in. I heard it. I can't see it. Is it going to hit the take profit? Ding, ding, ding. I wasn't scared at all. I wasn't scared at all, guys. Guys, these previous day closes, like, I'm telling you, man, if you're not taking these trades, like, I mean, that previous day closes from Monday, or from the gap, or from Friday. That's Friday's close. But, like, that's why I like marking these out on my chart. You get an instant reaction. I'm not saying it's every time, but it's pretty damn close. It's pretty close. This trade works about 70% of the time. That's a stat I'm okay with taking. You can withdraw 50% of what I make in the core account, Tyson. Depends on what kind of account you have. Good game, slap ass. Oh, yeah, I can, Rune. I can. That's the last bottom. This is the last kind of downside target, in my opinion. Well, at least that I got marked out. Let me see. I mean, there's not really anything else until 25,000. So do we want to retest 25K? Or is this the low a day? We'll see. I don't know if I'd be interested in shorts anymore now. Might just be sitting on my hands. Gotta go. All right, Trev, appreciate you. Look at these cake pops that Crystal made for yesterday was Emma's birthday. I forgot to mention that, but yesterday was Emma's birthday. She turned 8. She asked for $80. So Methodical Man delivered. But these are some cake pops that Crystal made. A couple cake pops. I already ate 2 of them. Not today. I ate them yesterday. She asked for $80, so she got $80 in a baby doll. Actually, she got $88, $89, whatever it is. Because I gave her 8 $1 bills, and I was like, didn't you ask for $8? And she was like, no, I asked for 80. So, today's range 500 points, is it? Let me see. Where is the overnight high at? Yeah, actually 600 points. It's actually 600 points. That is a pretty wild range. Hey, but it's nice, right? That's nice action. So. Oh, apparently I was supposed to share the cake pops with the kids and one for my brother. I'll share one with my brother and I'll eat the other. We'll give him one. So what happens to the other 50%? You continue to trade them, Tyson. So you continue to trade the account with the 50% of your profits that you have left. So if you leave yourself $1,000 in there, you now have $1,000 in drawdown to continue trading and make it to the next payout. You know, in the next 5 trading days or the next payout buffer, whichever the case may be. So All right, Ubin. You set your daily loss limit too tight. That's all right though. Keep the losses small, man. There's nothing wrong with that at all. All right, breaking the 230s here. Next up, the basement. Let's see what Mancini has to say today. Ugh. We're back to that 98 level. $68, $65, $77. The Bulls can get through this big zone. Same supports. No. You can only watch. Nothing wrong with that. Nice day, nice day. Paul, I got your email. Yes, Paul, you do have to create a Rise account. And you will not receive the money until the first week of December. You don't have to create one now. You can wait for you to get the invite from Trade Day if you want. Trade Day will send you an email with the invite. But so you can wait. Don't recommend it, but you could. I would say go ahead and set it up. That way you get the money as early as possible. But yeah, congrats, Paul. Nice little bink for the holidays. I don't know, man. I don't know if I want to, like you could get a short setup here on the pushback up. We did not get a playoff initial balance yet, but man, is there any draw lower? That's like always what I ask myself, right? I mean, if we push back up here and we kind of recover this previous day close, is there any reason for us to go lower here? I don't know. So the buffer I thought I had built the buffer and still only 50%, but there's no actual buffer. Just what you leave in. That's exactly right, Tyson. So, for example, if you have $2,000 in profit and you take out $1,000, you leave yourself $1,000 worth of buffer. Okay? That's how it works. Now, I would pay myself, Tyson. I know you're a newer trader, so I would pay myself, even if it's $1,000, whatever the case may be. Leave myself $1,000. $1,000 is enough to work with a single micro. Go down to 1 to 2 micros. Use the same strategy that you used to get there. Build that buffer back up to $1,500, $2,000. Take another payout. Continue to use the micros. Or what you could do, you could take that account, you could copy trade it with some other account that you're using minis with and do the crossover to micros. And so if you're in two minis, that account will take 2 micros and it will still build the buffer slowly, right? But that way you're not thinking about the fact that you're trading micros if you are a mini trader. And, if you lose the account, you lose the account. You already took 1,000 out, so on and so forth. So something to consider. Oh, me. Coming up on the top of the hour here in about a minute and a half. Oh man, my butt hurts today, guys. We got butt pains. It hurts. Dun, 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 dun. We will be on My Funded Futures TV. Let me grab the link for you guys. Let me go back to the 2-minute. Again, I don't know if I want to take... If we get a 2-minute setup here, I'm not sure I'll take that. If I do, it'll be just one small trade. I might take it with like a micro or something, but... We get the link for My Funded Futures TV. We will be... I think we're giving away another account today, but... Barbie might be the one picking that today. I usually kind of defer to her on those unless they give individual accounts for us to give away. Yesterday, we each had one. I don't know if we'll have one today. And remember, guys, if you want to watch the podcast, click the link at the top of the chat. I'm going to replace that link right now with the link to the My Funded Futures stream. I'll be on there at 11:30. Let me copy this and go ahead and switch over the connections. Because on there, I can't be on. I got to be on their accounts. Yeah, we cannot show P&Ls. So let's get the P&L out of there. Make sure we're on micros. Indeed, we are. Okay. I'm probably just going to be patient on there today. I don't know if I press the button very much because there's no point. I'm kind of at my target for today. We're up $305 on the lead account, and then the followers are up $238. And My Funded Futures, what did I do there? Let me just show you guys the accounts here. So this one's up 211. This one's up 305. And then the followers are up 211. 211. 208. And I do have to make 4,000 on these accounts. Yesterday I was almost halfway, but I'm not quite. We're about at the third of the way, so we do have to make 4K on these accounts. So that's trading 1 to 2 micros. We did take that one trade with 5 micros. 4-hour BPR is lower. And then I already showed you guys these. We'll show them again just for full transparency. We have not taken any other trades. There you are. That's where we're at. If you guys haven't already hit that like button for me, subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. If you want to help support the channel, use code MM on any prop firms, except for Apex. It's Myth. And the futures desk is MMM. But everything else, use code MM. Funded Next. I do have a code with Funded Next as well. I don't mention them very often because I forget I have a code with them. But I do have a code with Funded Next. Take Profit Trader, My Funded Futures, Buell & Ox, Trade Day, Tradeify, Day Traders, Funded Futures Network, Legends, Funding Ticks, Lucid, and Funded Next. Use code MM if you want to help support the channel. Appreciate you. Yeah, Black Beauty, for sure. I mean, I don't know if you were here the other day when I was talking about what I'm doing, Black Beauty. I'm trying to make $50 a day on my funded accounts. $50 a day. Now, that's going to take me about 60 days traded at $50 a day to get them to pay out. I'm okay with that. So, I'm okay with that. Yeah, 44 Punisher, it is about time for me to like redo my setup, my stream setup. I need to get some more thumbnails. I need to update the stream setup to make it to where the codes just like, I want to make it where they just revolve, you know, they just pass through there and you can just see them. So, but that's going to do it for me today, guys. I will be on My Funded Futures TV at 11:30, and then we'll be on the podcast at 1. So join us for both of those. I appreciate you guys watching, and I will see you next time.
Nasdaq's a tricky trader, beware the fall. Technical tools may help, but watch your wall. Hirami candles flicker, inversions come and go. Protect your cash, don't let it all blow. Nasdaq's a nasty girl, don't go full port. She takes your cash in a flash, be careful with your heart. The opening range trade still bangs, but stay alert. Methodical get your cash and protect yours. Market warning, listen close and heed. Daily payouts can fool, but they're not what they seem. Be resilient, don't give up, keep your guard tight. Trading isn't for the weak, so stay in the fight. Inversions rise, hear army fall. Stay cautious, don't let your capital stall. Nasdaq and Nasdaq, don't go full port. She takes her cash in a flash, be careful with your heart. The opening range trade still bangs with stun alert. Methodical man prefers inversions, get your cash and protect yours.